YouTube.com. Alright. At least you get to hear me and I don't have to type so much. Alright. I should show you around, I guess. Well, hello. So I threw you a universal portable crafting bench and ender chest. So you can drop that down. You don't have to break them. They'll just despawn when you walk away from them. But I'll go ahead and I'll show you around real quick. So this is my main workshop. I'm going to go ahead and switch on my headset, though, so you don't get all the background noise. That should be better. So the main island is basically split in two. You got the village area. Nobody actually lives here. These are all special traders and villagers. So inside most of these buildings are special trader guys. Right down here. Yeah, so this particular guy, I think he does mostly like wandering, like desert trade stuff. What do we got? Saddles, brushes, he's got pots, he's got records. He's got all kinds of good shit. And what you want to do with these particular guys is they're set up to a spawner unit, right? So if you don't like the trades that this guy has, you can just go ahead and kill this guy. You step right here for a second, and a new one shows up. He unfortunately brings his camel, so. So this is one of the fellers. I've got 21 different villagers with different trades and gimmicks. Some of them will fight for you. Why can't I open the door? Oh, because I'm squatting. Yeah. I got a full trade hall too. Oh, almost full. Here's another example of one of the villagers. He's usually standing on the edge of his dock over here. Yeah. So this big guy over here, he kind of acts like an iron golem. Like, he fights in the same manner. Yeah, he's a big boy. but he'll basically buy anything that a normal trader will, like everything that a normal trader will. So everything from coal, iron, gold, blah blah blah. I'm not sure how often he refreshes. I just kind of kill him and respawn a new one. This building here will lead down to the one of the trial chambers. So this is the first accessible trial chamber you can get to. Over here is my massive castle build. It is still under completion. I've taken like a month off because it took me 2 months to build it and fucking 6 months to get the resources. So, but this is pretty much a death trap right now. So I would take you in, but I have to put it on peaceful first. I'll show you around later though. And head up here to the bridge house. Below here. Where's the door? Oh, right here. So this is another one of the traders. He'll do like spawner blocks. You can buy netherite armors, weapons from him. All kinds of good stuff. This guy right here, he needs to be fixed. Somebody broke his little gimmick. But this guy's the Rainbow Warrior. He's got a full set of armor. That horse flies, by the way. It's cool as shit. Kind of acts like a ghast. But he's got a full set of tools, weapons, armor, stuff like that. I'll show you samples of what he can do, but there's all kinds of different powers associated with the Rainbow Warrior. Alright, come in here. So this is the general spawn area. These portals here. So you've got, I think, 16 colors to choose from. I believe white, red, black, purple, and blue are taken. So any of the other Minecraft colors you can choose. And then you'll be set up with your own personal spawner. We're not going to go anywhere, but you just kind of walk into it and get a glimpse. And exit out, yeah. So those are cross-dimensional and world teleportation units. So I don't have a hub set up, but eventually I will. Alright, so in here, we got 2 of the main weapon vendors. So they got a lot of different enchantments, and there's a whole lot to go through, but I believe these, yeah. The 3 center chests here in this room are all the different samples of enchanted weapons. Well, not all of them, but a good portion of the different things to check out. The top middle box is the Rainbow Warrior goods. The ones at the bottom are like basic tools that are slightly more advanced. The shit in the middle is completely twicked out magic shit. Yeah, mega hoe. You should have probably gotten like 20 books on you when you loaded in. Yeah. If you want to, you could throw them into one of these chests. I would keep the essentials, and then kind of like come back if you need any of the other ones later. But the essentials guidebook will allow you to adjust some of the in-game dynamics, like block breaker, tree breaker, stuff like that. It'll allow you to break like 9 blocks at a time when you're mining, or cut a whole tree in one swipe type gimmick. Some of these tools will do the same thing, but the Essentials guidebook and this red remote that I'm holding are like the 2 best tools for that. So always keep that one handy. When you get up to like the remote level, you can adjust time of the day, like weather options, personal teleporter, stuff like that. This is the map, the main map for the build I got set up at the moment. So big gray area, that's the primary industrial district. So it's like 2 levels. There's the upper level, and then there's the bedrock level. The bedrock level is like super factory farms, and the top one are more like vanilla farms. Alright. And yeah, we got workable bikes. There's all kinds of different vehicles you could choose from. Some of them are really glitchy, so I just kind of keep the simple ones. Custom trees. Finding the saplings are a pain in the ass. I pretty much have to give you the saplings if you want them. But you can take any of the leaves, the special leaves, and just use bone meal on them and make your own custom trees that way. It's generally easier than trying to get the saplings. This is the end vendor. Should be, yeah, there's two in the back. They're both purple. But these guys will give you shulkers, letras, anything you can find in the inn, basically. And same gimmick, his pressure pad is like right here in front of his door. For whatever reason, they're spitting out two at a time, so I'll have to adjust it, but whatever. I got a lot of these guys over here now. And this is the warden vendor. If you want to try on this armor suit, it's pretty OP. I wouldn't use his sword because it'll kill all the mobs in the area. But basically what it does is when you get the full suit on and you crouch, you become invisible without the particle effects. So you're like truly invisible. And the backside here is basically your book enchanter guy. Where he's at? I wandered off somewhere. But this guy will sell you all the books that you can't get through the normal traders. So the ones you can only get from the trial vaults and like soul speed shit like that. Another guy, his spawner's in the inside. He escaped, so I had to lock him up. But yeah, basic mining stuff, blocks, gimmicks like that. Then this is an example of I got a light Matica pack, so I could spawn in a few of these that are saved. But I kind of go through a process of me like loading into my PC and then back and forth. But yeah, this is more for aesthetics than anything. Alright, go back this way. The blue portal here, this will lead to Bean's place, which is George, Jorge. We got an escapee. And over here is like a nature guy. I had a bunch of unicorns and other things wandering here, but they all kind of dipped out, so. But you can buy all the specialty flowers and organics that you can't normally get. The drip flowers and shit like that. I think my sniffers are gone too. I really need to start freaking name tagging shit. There's a nice little fishing shack down that way. I don't have the fishing vendor in it yet. But that's where he's going to go as soon as I mob-proof the area. Alright, I'm going to head back to the main area. Or back to my workshop. You can feel free to build here, but if you disappear for an extended period of time, your base might be encapsulated. Underneath here is the my gunpowder plant, basically. You got your chicken cooker here. You get all the food you want there for free. These barred doors, if you see them, you got to crouch and then tap on them to unbar them before you can open them. This is actually locked on both sides, but yeah. Inside there though is where I craft all my rockets and shit. So I'll have to unlock it from the inside. I got a lot of fucking gunpowder and shit in there. Stone generator. So if you use the that rainbow pickaxe on the stone generator, right? You'll get concrete blocks. We're double hitting it. Yeah, like these. So it'll give you an assortment of colored concrete blocks when you use the that rainbow pickaxe. And like the other tools will do similar things. They'll give you all the variants of terracotta, of wool, depending on its function. This is one of the super smelters. That's the collection area. To get up top, you'll have to go through this little trapdoor gimmick. You like crouch there before you get in. Otherwise, you're kind of locked. And then click the bottom. Boop. Yep. And then you drop the stuff from at the top there. So the middle boxes are where you want to put your items, and then the side hoppers are where you want to put the fuel. I got tree farming platform. I got a shitload of logs if you need anything for your starter base. This is probably the most powerful fish farm I made, but it's become completely redundant, and all my Aloys keep escaping. The ceiling up there is completely fake, so you could just fly in there. But yeah. This is the collection area for my kelp smoker, so you can get unlimited fuel source. I've been using a lot of it, so there isn't a whole lot. But I also have basically unlimited coal as well, so I'll show you where that's at. It's pretty much never-ending supply of that. And then we go up here. So this is the kelp works. This over here, these are my 3 original villagers, and vendor in there. But basically, I keep all my cookies and baked goods upstairs in storage. So if you need some cookies or cakes and whatnot, they're all upstairs. There we go. We have. So this is a wood processing plant that basically relies on bamboo. I'm currently only making one thing because I have yet to like not need it. So this all day long just makes nothing but chests. Uses the whole auto crafting gimmick and whatnot, but I could set it up to pretty much make anything that's bamboo related. All the pumpkin and melons you could ever eat. It's also a good place to pick up like stuff you want to sell to villagers for emeralds, although you'll find out that emeralds are pretty much one of the easiest things you can get in the game. So the melon part, that's over here. So this big monstrosity only makes cheesecake. I think that's what it is. Oh no, pumpkin pie. Yeah. So all day long just crafts nothing but pumpkin pie. And these are some more like prototype builds for melon and pumpkin. It needs to be adjusted. It's really shitty. These are much better than that design over there. And then over here, we got some ocelots and our wool storage. Oh, you want to put that stick in your offhand. That'll allow you to double jump and move around at twice speed. And down here is wool storage. If I can get the door to stay open long enough. There's a switch on the side, yeah. These are all shulkered up, easy to get through and maintain. This is generally supposed to be my private storage, but I don't really care. I have so much fucking wool. It's unbelievable. Lava farm, of course. Over here, we've got a mud farm. This will also make clay blocks if you put dripstone, like the stalactites underneath where this floor is below. But basically, you slap a dirt block right here. And yeah. All day long, all the mud you want. Then you smelt that down and do whatever you need for it. So this is where the collection area is going to be for these farms up here. But, this is mostly safe. But I do get occasional mobs wandering from the forest. Just be careful around the redstone. And up here, these are basically all these types of farms you could build with blueprints. They're like resource intensive. Basically, you just gather the resources and it'll auto build it for you. This gimmick is concrete manufacturing. I got most of the stuff like labeled, but it'll convert your concrete powder to whatnot. This is another super smelter setup. I don't have fuel in it at the moment, but it generally works all right. So this is a 4-way mop grinder. We got a low-level creeper farm. We've got skellies, zombies. So all these guys are gonna spawn in, hit above, and then they're all gonna die on these here spikes. So the way these spikes work is basically they act as like a universal player weapon. So it doesn't matter if I'm on, or you don't have to worry about throwing your own trident and whatnot. Yeah, feel free to pick up whatever armor or weapons you see. But yeah. So all this stuff gets smelted and sorted below, and a massive array of redstone spaghetti. Shut this down. So I'll show you the observation deck first, because you could technically run this from the outside by just flipping the switch, but all the bread and butter's in the inside. So this is my massively overpowered gold farm. The access point is actually below it, but you have to kind of come down this way. So this is where you want to come for emeralds and gold. I might have made it more of an overpowered emerald farm than anything else. Yeah, I got most of the gold stored in there. So this thing creates 8 times the amount of emeralds than gold. And the reason is this thing right here. Now, you can't use this with most of the mob farms because I don't have sorting system. But if you have this sword equipped, right? And we come in here and start this guy up. It's going to take a second for them to start dropping in, but essentially anything you kill with that sword is going to give you emeralds. And if you kill a zombie, any type of zombie at all, it's going to turn it into a villager. Eventually, you'll start seeing the drops. Yeah, you start hearing them moaning now. Yeah, so this is part of the factory redstone gimmicks. So this is like 10 times faster than any hopper sorting system. Yeah, every time you hear a beep, that's going to be the thing dropping an emerald. But yeah, this thing will all sort out, smelt down all the nuggets and all the gimmicks. You see how fast the gold nuggets and shit just go ripping through this thing? Right. So the switch to turn off and on's in there. This is also where you want to stand if you want to gather your XP. This guy in there, that little blue guy, he escaped my fish farm. So eventually I got to rescue him and shove his ass back in his pen, but c'est la vie. Feel free to take as many emeralds as you want for trading purposes later. Like, just a few stacks. You're going to need them. Alright. And we're going to head down. And we're going to head up. And we're going to head up. Oh. So there's multiple ways you could access this. This is just the closest at the moment. And crouch when you hit the bottom. So these are all the factory farms. Now each one of these switches basically represents a different high class mob. I'm not exactly which order I put them in. So first one here, this is the warden. One is the witch, and yeah, first this one's the witch, and this one is the wither skeletons. So basically, it's a farm in a box. I don't have to go around and fucking hunt them down. So all the skulls you could ever want. I need to hide my skulls. So you can have all the fucking coal you could possibly want in that one. Froglight farm. Yep. So for this gimmick to work, basically you stand up here with this here golem. You can technically wait down below, but mobs do kind of spawn every once in a while here, and then eventually the little bastards will start spawning in. Eventually. Yeah, there they go. And then they fall down there, frogs eat them, turn them into froglights. By the way, you can still get all your achievements and trophies and whatnot. So cheats aren't on, even though it looks like they are, but it's just a lot of packs. So this is where I get my win charges and trial keys. These guys only activate every half an hour. So I'll sleep up in that box and collect all the gimmicks and stuff. So this farm over here, one switch is the Elder Guardian and the other is a basic Guardian. Yeah. So I hid all the redstone in here because people could walk over it and pretty much pick up everything, and yeah, it gets discombobulated. But all the pickup chests. If it's ever on peaceful, feel free to come here, get all the levels you want without having to worry about grinders and shit. More bone meal, more fish. This bottom chest is like armor templates for the trim shit. Oh no, this is my witch factory. Yeah. So this will give the redstone and glow blocks. Yep. That's it for these farms. Oh, I do got a little experimental crop farm back here. So this is like in testing phases. It's far more efficient for me to use villagers, but I wanted to play with the gimmicks. So basically it auto harvests and auto plants it. But if I like try to make a large farm, it lags out the server, so it's just kind of a trickle farm. Alright. So we're gonna go into this here portal and we're gonna go to gold and iron farms. So this is my first prototype gold farm. It technically functions, but it needs a pacemaker, so I wouldn't bother trying to fire it up. That other one is much more effective. No, he got stuck in that big one with the emeralds and stuff. This is the iron farm. So pretty much you can AFK here and not have to worry about anything, because mobs don't generally come up onto the island, except for on the far side over there. Yeah, this all gets sorted. All the gimmicks here. Feel free to take as much iron as you want. I'll just AFK overnight and get like 5 or 6 stacks a night if I need to. Yeah. Now we're head on back to the gimmick. So the next spot we're gonna go, you could actually see there's like a tiny island off in the distance over there. And as you see from up here, that's the main island. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to kill cows later. So this is the nether hub. It's kind of dangerous to exit out of here right now, so I'm just gonna give you a little sneak peek real quick. Actually, no. This is the safe end. The other end's the dangerous end. So villager trading. You go right in here. Yeah. Oh, went the right way. Gotta go this way. Alright. So the upper half is all iron traders. If you want to like sell off all the iron ingots to these guys, you can. There's 60 of them. It's also where you pick up all your diamond tools. I recommend just buying whatever sets you want. It doesn't matter like what enchantments are, because basically you're gonna grind stone it all anyways. But yeah, feel free to pick up whatever diamond goods. Like I said, it doesn't matter the enchantments or whatnot. I'm gonna snag me a smoke while you're doing that. Just kind of bounce up in front of me when you're ready. Not much work. Are you ready? So the lower section. So on this side is pretty much all the book vendors. You can get your books by breaking the bookshelves from these guys. All of these are max enchant, like gear and whatnot. But I haven't set them all to like 1 emerald because there's really no point since emeralds are pretty much infinite. And that there is Jorge. So he's probably out on his little island. I just realized I got 305 levels. I really ought to kill myself sooner or later. Aw, Bean. Yeah, it's the gold farm. How you guys doing?
What's up, gorgeous? How you doing?
Alright, so I'm live streaming with Gabe on the other end there, so he could hear y'all. I figured that'd be like the fastest, easiest way without having to set up a Discord chant, like right off the bat.
Facts. Put on your headset though, because I can hear my echo.
My headset is on.
Oh.
It's
Yee.
yeah, it's my shitty headset. It's my wired one.
You didn't bring your Turtle Beaches again, bro. You hate me.
I know, but it's in my storage room, so I literally have to dig through fucking tubs and shit to find it. But I haven't used it in probably 2-3 years now.
Oh, damn.
Well, I should be able to invite you.
Awesome.
Alright. So we got some of the farmer villagers here. From my end, you are.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix
Yeah, I lowered my my headset volume, so hopefully the mic won't pick it up. But yeah, so these are basically where you want to sell the infinite supply of fucking pumpkins I got. And then we got some masons, some
La, la, la.
fishermen.
Is that better?
Is it better for you? Are you
Yeah,
okay?
I can hear myself less.
Okay.
Bro didn't do anything while I was gone.
This guy.
So
This
each
is
of
most of our system.
the masons behind you, the stone covers, whatever. Each one that has a torch are the
A lot
ones
of
that sell
chests don't have anything in them.
the quartz blocks.
But that building you're seeing right there is a pumpkin farm. Yeah,
This is
each
all
harvest.
sugar cane.
Yeah, each harvest you get like fucking 5 stacks or something like that.
Wait, how'd you jump up there?
And
Oh, walking.
Fletchers, these guys do as well. I don't have all of the villager trades, but eventually I'm going to be expanding.
And then right here there's
So we're going to go
a
to,
sheep farm.
let's go to unnamed portal near the bottom.
You're still living in the villager house.
Oh.
Well,
So
actually,
this is the
no,
Blaze Farm.
there's just
Outside
chests
those
in there.
doors is
There's
death.
nothing
So.
in there. Like the chests
Basic
and
gimmick
stuff,
here.
so-
Got the grinder at the bottom, so pick up all your blaze rods here.
But I broke down all the torches, or at least
So we're gonna
the
head
majority
back
of them.
through here, and then we're gonna go to the hub,
Carpets on top
Oh,
of
that's what the
glowstone.
moss is for.
and then we're gonna run for our lives.
I also went
It's not quite
mining
as hostile,
the Nether and the overworld and got a bunch
but there
of
is a
resources.
ghast over there.
If you couldn't tell, I'm full.
So we got bee and honey farms here, respectively.
You coon boy.
I don't want to go there. That's dangerous out there. You want to
Dude,
go this way.
Fucking almost died while I was trying to get this.
So the collection's near the center. I haven't quarantined it off, but yeah. So you got your honeycomb on this side. The other side's honey bottles and honey blocks. So down this tunnel. We're gonna follow this all the way to the end. Oh, what are you carrying? Is that a fish? This is another guy that escaped my fish fucking factory.
You can see the glowstone because of the path, so I moved it over one more.
Yeah.
Like this one right here.
I don't. Yeah, no, I did a lot of them like that. I don't mind.
Hey, kitty, kitty.
Oh, okay. Damn, bro.
Oh yeah, I also built the XP
Oh,
farm.
what the fuck is over here? Oh, is that the XP farm?
Yes, sir.
So through this way is like the
Oh,
little community setup that I terraformed and
this is the main.
we got
power.
ready for
So
basically anybody who wants to
it's
come
what
here.
Makes the snow golem shoot at the zombie. And so you want to flick this on first, and then this one to turn on the kill chamber, and then you can hit the potion. And there you go. It's gonna start spawning silverfish and killing them.
Wait, I don't have to do anything? Like, I don't have to kill nothing?
No, you basically just stand right here and it'll give you the XP.
Yeah, because I'm level 1.
There we go.
Yeah, once I
What?
got that.
Is that another one?
building-
Where were you?
Once I got that.
See, this guy is just
uh,
following me. That's what it is.
I pretty much fully.
So that guy lives here now.
The only thing that I'm missing is with sneak on my leggings and.
So this is basically where I was teaching some kids how to build. They're no longer on the server, so
I'm gonna turn you down a little bit, John.
I'll have at you. I'm actually probably gonna exit out of chat so we don't get cross chat until you guys hop on the realm.
Oh, okay.
But I figured I'd say hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on soon. I'm just grabbing some levels real quick. How do I turn this off? Do I have to do it in a specific order?
No, not really,
Oh,
but I
let
would just
me-
recommend turning the
that one.
power off first.
Wait.
Because that'll make it to
How do
where
I
the
exit?
silverfish stop spawning.
Oh, this shit's lagging.
There we go. Yeah, so this is like my build, and I was instructing him how to like. Oh, hey, Phantom. I haven't slept in years. Hold on, let's see if there's a bed in here. Should be one upstairs. Yeah, feel free to take whatever you want. I stashed most of this guy's stuff underneath his base somewhere, but if he ever decides he wants to return, I can give it back.